So it all happened when I was in my adolescent stage. I was already in secondary school by then, and I wasn't informed about some of the changes that would occur in my body, how to manage some of these changes, how to set healthy boundaries, what I should do and what I shouldn't do at this stage. Now, while I was just growing up ignorantly without anybody saying anything to me, we had some visitors in my school then who came over for a HIV awareness. And at the cost of the HIV awareness, they gave us some tips. Yeah, some tips about sex education. And it left some of us very worried because we had questions we wanted to ask, but we're not opportune to. And they came another time again. They gave us the same HIV awareness, sex talk, and we had an exclusive class. And that exclusive, we're able to ask questions whereby they answered our questions, our fears left us. And that very day, some people like me were able to take some decision because we're informed. And some of these decisions happened to map out the roadmap for us while growing up. We're able to take some of these decisions because we're informed, we're taught, we're told about what we should expect, about the things we should do and the things we shouldn't. So now why I decided to say this short story is because in so many African homes, it has been that parents don't like telling or talking to their kids about sex education. Parents don't find it necessary to be the first person to educate their kids about sex, which is very wrong. I feel as a parent, you should be your child's first sex educator. It would go a long way in helping your child to achieve a lot. It will help your child set healthy boundaries. It will help the relationship between you and your child. A lot of people just depend on the abstinence alone will not balance the equation of sex education. You could Google about some guide you need in educating your kids about sex education. You teach your child about pornography, pregnancy, contraceptives, how to set healthy boundaries, the human anatomy, sexual activities, intimate relationship, and much more. Okay, due to the busy schedule of some parents, they tend not to bother about teaching their kids about sex education, which is very wrong also. As parents, set out time please for your kids. It's very important. Some parents, they just feel their kids should just know about sex education. How on earth do you expect your kid to just wake up and know what he or she ought to do at some stage, if not told or not taught? It is more important for you as a parent to do the teaching yourself. And when you don't do the teaching yourself, it is assumed you are pushing your child to learn from his or her peers, from the social media, from an uncultured neighbor who might likely take advantage of your child. And I bet you don't want anybody to take advantage of your child. So see it as a point of duty, see it as a thing of importance to inculcate this knowledge to your kids while they grow up, okay? Talking to your child about sex and sexuality could be difficult at times, or sometimes you could feel awkward, but however it is a very important topic that shouldn't be neglected. And this shouldn't just be a one-time talk, it should be an ongoing conversation at every stage that your child grew. It should be an ongoing conversation, it should be an ongoing awareness, so that your child will be informed, he or she will know what to do at every stage. Now when you do it right, sex talk can foster a great bond between a child and his parent. Sex education also give your child this awareness that yes, I can talk to my mom, I can talk to my dad about anything, I can ask him or her any question about what is bothering me. If he or she hears something from the school, the playground, they could boldly come to ask you questions, and they know that you wouldn't freak up, you wouldn't get scared, you wouldn't start thinking otherwise. Rather, you answer their questions and you help them overcome their fears. So that brings us to the end of this video. I will be uploading videos on how to talk to their kids about sex education, the do's and the don'ts while educating your child about sex education, how to help your teens set healthy boundaries, and lots more. So if you feel there are some topics I should talk about, please leave it in the comment section, or you could reach out on my social media handle, whereby I will leave the link in the description below. Do well to check it out. I'll see you in my next video.